What is up, all of you awesome people? It is the MUNCHBowl here, and today I'm going to be teaching you all of the best ways to get dreadlocks. And this goes for every single hair type. I promise you, every single hair type. So I have all the supplies that you would need here. At least I think I do. Let me check. Okay, I don't. So as you people know, or may not know, there are a lot of different ways to get dreadlocks. And believe it or not, every single person with every single type of hair type, or I didn't say that right. Any person with any hair type can get dreadlocks, believe it or not. Haha, white people can get dreadlocks, yeah. So while saying that, time to explain how straight hair people can get dreadlocks. I went over this in some video before, but maybe people didn't see that, so I'll just do it in this video as well. Basically, oh yeah, I did retwist my dreads. They look a little messy right now because I had, don't ask me. Know this, it is very, not very difficult, but it is a bit challenging to get dreadlocks if you have straight hair. And you aren't going to be able to use the same things that maybe African Americans, or maybe even people with curlier hair than you, so say even like people with like a 3B hair type, you may not be able to do the same thing that they're doing. But here's the first thing you could do. So just pretend my hair wasn't in dreadlocks. Wish I could edit that good so it doesn't look bad. Never mind. Anyways, you want to grab like some strands of hair. Just pretend this was loose hair. And you want to brush it down. It's called backcombing. There are a lot of other videos to explain this, so it may be even better to go to somebody else's video and learn how you could do backcombing. And if I sound a little stuffed up, it's not because I'm sick. It's just because it seems like every time I try to upload a video or record a song or something, my nose just gets like this, and I'm like, what? But anyways, that's method one. Method two for people with straight hair, or this goes for like backcombing only goes for about like 1A to 2B hair type. For twisted rip and twist, whatever you want to call it, this goes for people's hair type that goes from like 1 to 3B. And 3B is kind of like you could almost do twisting with gel, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But anyways, you want to get 2 strands of loose hair. And I know this is a loose hair because I have dreads. So you want to get like 2 strands of hair. And you want to make sure they're kind of thick strands of hair because your dreads are going to need to be just a little bit thicker because, you know, it has to have more hair to lock up. So when you get those strands of hair, you want to twist them. And then once you like twist it all the way down to the tip, you want to like rip it down the middle, right? I also did explain that in another video as well. So basically, if you didn't see it, it's like this, twisting it around, or maybe you could even do it like this, just twist like a strand of hair around, just a big chunk of hair around, and then you want to rip it down, and then you just want to keep on doing that, and your hair, it will take a little bit, it will take a little while, especially for your whole head. So you might want to go to a professional for that, but all these things you can do yourself, and you probably should do yourself because you kind of be like, I made my own dreads, you know. And after that, you just want to assist it with another method, which goes for literally every single hair type. And this is the crochet hook. Now this is like the thing you need for dreadlocks. Like if you don't have this, then you're done. I'm just kidding, but like this is really good for dreadlocks. It's called a crochet needle or a crochet hook, however you want to say it. And basically what it does is you basically use it to lock the dread. So I'm just going to show you right now because I haven't done this on my hair in a while, and I probably should. So you see how like there's some loose hair right here? Yeah, I see that too. I retwisted my hair, but of course it didn't go in with it. So, you know, so basically how it works. So you can do this with after you do rip and twist. So after you do rip and twist, you just want to go in with this needle because that will definitely make the process speed up way faster. And you can also watch other people's videos on rip and twist to figure out how to do that. And the reason I'm telling you to go to other people's videos is because I can't really show you with my hair type. So I just want to tell you what it is so I can actually look it up. The methods I just talked about are methods that you can use again from 1A hair type all the way to 3B hair type. And 3B is, you could consider, if you want to go by race. So those methods can go for quote unquote white people, even though hair doesn't have a race, but you can go for white people, whether you're a white person who has straight or wavy hair. It goes for maybe Hispanics or Puerto Ricans or Islanders, or people with that kind of curly hair type, that really good hair type. I probably wouldn't have dreads if I had that type of hair type, but you know, whatever. And even some half black and half white people, so mixed people, some of them actually have straight hair, or they're kind of between straight and coarse. You just look at a hair type chart and figure out what hair type you have. So basically what I'm going to be talking about now is how to get dreads with 3C hair all the way to 4C. And the first method and the most popular method is twisting with gel. And me personally, I really like using the Jamaican mango and lime locking gel. Like this stuff really, like this stuff works so good. Like it smells really good, and it just works really good. And if your hair is locked, and if your hair is hard to lock up, there is a hard to lock version of this, but it smells really good, and it makes your hair, it really molds your hair really good. It helps your hair stay in its form, and it just works so good. But if you only use this to get dreads, like if this is the only method you use, twisting with gel, your hair is going to take a little longer to lock up, but your hair is going to look really clean and just nice, and all your dreads are just going to look really good. I mean, I'm not saying that freeform and all that stuff doesn't look good, but they're going to look really nice and maintained, and just like everything's just going to look nice and neat basically. I don't think I really need to explain. You just put a little bit of gel, or you want to put a little bit of water at your roots, or you could do this as soon as you get out of the shower or something, or you could go to a loctician. You just put a little a little gel right there and twist it up. And you want to make sure you get the gel at the roots, because that's where it's needed most for the new growth and everything. But if you're doing it, you might want to use a rat tail comb and kind of coil your hair up with it. Or I have my dreads for a while, so I can't just start getting dreads if I already have dreads, if you know what that, whatever. And to speed up the process, guess what? You can use a crochet, you know. Crochet hook, I don't think I explained this good enough. So crochet hook, you can use for any hair method, but with coarse hair, with like African coarse hair, or even just like 3C to 4C hair, it's going to work, like it's going to lock your hair basically instantly. You can have instant dreadlocks. And basically what you want to do is just use it like a regular crochet needle, except you just want to twist. If you have like an afro or something, you just want to twist out a section of hair, or maybe section out your hair, or maybe do like a twist out or something. You just use those single strands and crochet hook them, and if you do that to all your hair, you're going to have dreads, and they're going to be instantly locked up. But I would still wait about like maybe a week or two to wash your hair after that, because it's just going to help it maintain that form really good, and it's going to help it lock faster if you keep on doing it. Now to another method, which is semi-freeform dreads, and my nose is really, like, I don't even know why it's stuffed. What you need is a sponge or a microfiber towel, and it has to be a microfiber towel or else it won't work, which it looks like this. It isn't just your average your average everyday towel. It has this, if you could see like that pattern on it. And basically what you want to do, which I honestly think the sponge works better, but everybody has your preferences. I actually started out with towel rub, but it didn't seem like it was working out for me. Actually, I started out with twisting my hair dry. Like I just twisted it dry, and then I towel rubbed it, and then I sponged it after like a week of towel rubbing. So that's how I got mine. But basically, how you want to do it is you want to take it, and this has dust on it, so I'm not gonna put it on my hair. Make sure it's a clean towel, all right? So basically, what you want to do is basically take it and rub it around your whole head. Like you have an afro, just rub it around your whole head, and it'll kind of do the same thing that the sponge does. Except I think the sponge does it better, just because it seems like a lot easier and a lot faster. So basically with the sponge, you want to do the same thing. And how I did it, I did the sponge for about 30 minutes. That's what really helped my dreads form really fast. I need to blow my nose, hold on. But anyways, yeah, I sponged my hair for like 30 minutes straight, like every day basically, until like they just stayed like that. I didn't wash my hair for about 2 months. Yeah, it was 2 months. When you get dreads, your dreads will unravel extremely easily, so you can't wash them within like the first month you get them, and maybe not even the second month you get them. But after your hair starts locking up, water and washing your hair will only help out your hair, because water helps your hair lock extremely fast. But yeah, the final method I'm going to be telling you guys is freeform, like full on freeform. This is what freeform actually is. All right, so say you have an afro, get in the shower, wash your hair, don't condition it, get out, let it dry. That's freeform. Yes, and it's going to take a long time for your dreads to actually form. But the thing is, I think they look really, really good. But honestly, I'm just not that bold to do it, and it's like all natural, so that's like the good thing about them. You get to just see how what your hair does on its own. And if you do that method from 3, it'll be extremely easy for the 4s, but 3C, you can do it, but it might be a little awkward. But yeah, all these methods I just explained right now are the methods for 3C to 4C hair, which work really, really good because I've experienced it. Another method, I guess you could call this a bonus method, is interlocking, and this goes for every single hair type. And interlocking is basically taking one of your hairs, putting your finger through the new growth. You want to already have dreads for this, but this is kind of like a maintenance method. This goes for like people with straight hair because their roots tend to have trouble locking up, and roots will start looking like kind of messy and everything. And if you want it to look really, really uniform and really, really like, I don't know, I guess neat, then what you can do is take one of your dreads, put your finger through the root of your dreads and weave the tip of the dread through it, and you want to like lay it down and everything. Honestly, I don't do interlocking on my hair just because it creates a knot in your hair. So it's basically like knotting your hair up, which I don't want to do that. But anyways, yeah, that's all the best ways you can get dreadlocks. No tying your hair like a shoelace and knotting it up. No, don't do that. But yeah, I thank you people so much for watching this video. If y'all liked it, please make sure y'all like. If y'all want to see more hair videos and stuff, make sure y'all subscribe. I'll highly appreciate it. And if y'all, I haven't said this yet on my YouTube channel, so if y'all want to keep up to date with the videos I post, please turn on post notifications. It helps me out. Feel free to do that. And just know I appreciate it. So thank y'all people for watching this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video.